Can you guys see me? You can't see me, can you? Where am I? Hello. What up? All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the vlog. Today, on this episode, we have the lav mic on so you can hear me, even though I'm not close to the camera, but I'm gonna come close to the camera. It's like 11 in the morning right now, and I'm about to start working out. I haven't worked out this early in a while, but I'm feeling it today. I just kind of want to get out of the way, to be honest, because we have a very busy day ahead, which I'm gonna talk about later. Kind of stressful morning, stressful few hours, but I'm not gonna let that get in my head for now. I'm trying to finish all my texts I have to do, and I'm gonna leave my phone in the office, and we're gonna head to the gym, and I'm gonna have this mic hooked up for the workout. So I'm gonna kind of talk to you and, I don't know, give you updates, tell you what I'm doing. It's probably gonna be a kind of long segment, but screw it, keep it live, keep it raw. We'll do it live. All right, so welcome to the video. Play the intro.
I know it's gonna hurt, but you're worth fighting for.
I am sore. I feel like this video's gonna have a lot of so sorry for that. Take some dose. Like Gatorade, so good. Okay, let's go. But first, we're gonna change Liddy. Who's Liddy? Liddy? Yeah. It's a rapper? Young Thug. Sorry, Young Thug. I'm sorry, Young Thug. I'm gonna change you, man. I'm gonna put some Guns N' Roses on. It's actually been a while since I bench pressed. First, I've been doing a lot of sort of like pre-exhaustion methods, so I've been doing flies before starting my workout, but today I'm actually gonna start with the bench, warm up properly, and kind of see where I'm at, even though it's early in the morning and I've only had a protein bar to eat. It's not early, it's almost noon, but you know what I mean. Early, relatively speaking, for my workouts. All right, before I jump into the set, I'll talk about this more later, but April 14th and 15th, we're doing an open gym here at Alphalete. Free day passes for anyone who wants to come by. So it's myself, I'm flying Max down, Max shooting, Heidi's coming, the Alphalete team will be here. We're gonna be here, free day passes. If you guys are in the area, you wanna make a trip out of it, come down that weekend, April 14th and 15th. And if you want to sign up to the gym, so if you're in Houston, we're taking memberships. Your first month, $1 on the card. So we're going to charge $1 for your first 30 days. And the second month, we're doing $39.99 going forward. Zero contracts, there's no down payments or anything. There's no certain time you have to be with the gym. But first, $1 first month, and then $39.99 for membership. And I might have went a little crazy this weekend on buying some extra gym equipment, so you guys are gonna see that here pretty soon. We're gonna fill this place out even more. All right, 315.
Help off or no?
Yeah, subtle one. All right. 1, 2. Holy shit. Wow. You didn't touch the last one, right? You hear it? Check, 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 check. Fun fact. If you hear a song? We used to cover this song too. I had the lead on this one, so I played that intro. Love it. Love it, love it. We're gonna do a superset here. Second movement. We're gonna put just one measly 45-pound plate on this incline hammer strength machine. Together we cry. Right there. Okay, so we're gonna superset an incline barbell with incline hammer. Freaking love this music. We're gonna pause on these. 2, 3, 4. Pause reps are a great way to build your strength on any sort of pressing movement. Just like if you pause on a squat at the bottom, you're working on explosiveness out of the hole. It's the same thing you're doing here on the bench. Getting stronger on the bottom half of the motion. That's where your chest is primarily involved. Then right here, triceps. My triceps are pretty strong, so that's why I like to do pause, work on my chest a little more, okay? So there, we're coming to superset. Right here. This. You guys know, this is the last like vlog that Kelvin and I are filming together. So go, this is a thumbs up, because Kelvin. We're gonna do a Q&A today too. See, those measly 45s, pretty heavy with a superset. We're gonna do 3 sets here. A lot of you guys are commenting, asking about this shirt. And I literally just cut the sleeves off, but this is one of our shirts launching our very minimal design. It's a 3D print, real nice and small on the chest, launching this Saturday, 10 a.m. Central. And the UK hub will be set up, so if you're in Europe, that's a heart, but I do love you guys with 0 customs. Here we go, set 2. I would say rest time here is like a minute to a minute and a half or so. Rest pause. That means, what does that mean? I'm resting 10 seconds and then I'm gonna go again. That was about 10. Oh yeah, guns. Squeeze. Oh, fuck. All right, let's do a fly. Chest is done. Okay, I pull my shirt like this because I can see my chest striations starting to come in, but I have to leave my shirt on for the mic. So you can see the chest and shoulder separation starting to come in a little bit. Definitely getting leaner. I think that the next 3 to 4 pounds is gonna be when I really start to see my physique change. Ooh, stretch, that feels nice. Okay. Ooh. Scoop, scoop. This is my solo right here. Wow, I'm not a singer.
So thank you, man. I tried to enter your little challenge, but I was a day late. I submitted it anyway. I said just in case, you know, he might see my.
You're still doing the 90 day though?
I'm still doing
good.
it, man.
Good.
I'm gonna meet you in 90 days, man. I'm
awesome.
gonna tell you thank you again, bro.
Hey, Aaron, pleasure to meet you. Thanks for pulling me out. I appreciate that, man.
No problem.
All right.
Kelvin, man, you're inspirational. I'm gonna start.
I'm gonna get you here, man, because I got the mic here, so you can talk about Kelvin. This is Kelvin's leaving California in 2 days, so this is our last video we're filming. Well, yeah, a few, a few other kind of work, but yeah. Anything you want to say to Kelvin?
Kelvin, I thank you for your inspiration, man. I just got into videography myself. So, you know, you and Javon, I know Javon isn't here, but hey, thank you too, man, because y'all really helped me with my edits and stuff, and I kind of patterned some of my stuff after y'all. So thank you so much, man. All right, man.
Cool, man. It's such a pleasure. Have a good one, all right? Have a good one, Aaron. Nice guy, man. Really nice guy. 100 pounds, bro. That's what this channel is fucking about. What's up, Jeremy?
What's up, man?
I haven't seen you in a while, bro. Where you been? Where you been? Where you been?
Around, man.
Around? Working?
Yeah, brother.
Cool, man.
What have you been doing? Traveling?
Yeah, I just made it back last week, so I'm here now pretty much for good, so to the show.
Welcome back, dude.
Thank you, bro. Good to see you, man.
Absolutely.
Jeremy's been a member since like week 1 of the first gym. Heck yeah. So funny, guys. You know, being a YouTuber, being involved in putting content out there, and out of all the social medias, Instagram, Snapchats, all that stuff, YouTube is the most personal. YouTube, you put your life out there, you put your, especially as a vlogger, I guess you should say, but it's very personal, and that opens yourself up to a lot of criticism, a lot of positive, a lot of negative, a lot of hate, to some extent, death threats. You get threatened, and you know, it's crazy because the positive completely outweighs the negative. And like, it's so important to view it as that and be supportive and thankful for all that. But it's human nature, and it makes you human to see the negative. And sometimes the small percent of negative can just kind of put an effect on your brain. You're like, fuck, man, you can throw off your mood. And after seeing a lot of stuff, for some people, if you don't have really thick skin, it can get under people's skin. It can start causing a lot of trouble. YouTube is not easy. You have to be a really, really strong-minded person to be able to do YouTube. And you have to be really tough, to be honest. And, but it's crazy, just like Aaron just came in. Hey man, just want to say thank you. I've never met you before. I've lost 100 pounds since I started. Like that is what it's all about, man. And the negativity will always be there, but you have to look at the positive. And the people that just continue feeding negativity, they're not doing anything with their lives, guys. They're too busy consumed with what you're doing to be consumed with their life. So just remember that in all facets of life. Such a good feeling. All right, first tricep movement. We're gonna do something a little bit different. I know it's a longer video, guys. It's gonna be a long vlog, but hopefully you enjoy it. Sit back, relax. Do a little bit extra cardio today, okay? We're gonna do a skull crusher here on the Smith machine. So I've got it set fairly low, right underneath. All right, so we're gonna go inside shoulder width, right there. We're gonna come out. Now instead of touching my forehead to the bar like this, I'm gonna try to bring my forehead underneath the bar. It's a lot harder to do, but right now our triceps are fairly fresh. They were worked with the chest movements, but they're fairly fresh. They haven't done any direct tricep work yet, so here we go. Pausing at the bottom, squeezing at the top. Ooh, yeah, one. An easier way to do it would be to just touch your forehead to the bar or raise it up a little bit. That's like 5 and I'm struggling. I'm progressively making it easier every set. Just don't have the strength to do it the more difficult way. Okay. Nice movement. I didn't even know that we had this thing. Look, it's a rope, but just a single piece. Have you ever seen this here? I feel like we just got this. I don't know, but we're gonna do this right now. And we're essentially gonna take no rest because we're doing one arm at a time. And because I'm not like, this isn't a big movement, it's really just an extension. You don't really need too much rest. You're giving one arm a rest as the other's going. So we're gonna go 3 sets, about 12 to 15 reps here. I'm only using 20 pounds, and I'm gonna do my weaker arm first. For me, my weaker arm's left arm, it's smaller. So I'm gonna come here and just literally squeeze at the bottom. And because you're doing one arm at a time, just kind of close your eyes, really focus on getting full contraction with the tricep. You know, once I heard that if you get rid of some senses, so if you close your eyes, you're getting rid of your sight, you're able to focus more on what you're trying to do. But I don't know. If Kai Green says it, it's gotta be true. You know, Kai Green's the nicest bodybuilder I've ever met. Him and Jay Cutler, nicest guys I've ever met. In the industry, for sure. I love this playlist.
Right now we're creating our labels for our shelves. So just writing all of our SKUs and our product names.
You want to show them what that looks like? Show examples.
So right here we have the badge, white and black, or black and white, the SKU number, the size. We're trying to get to where we're eventually looking only at SKUs. Right now the way we do it, we look at just what is written on the label. So just kind of implementing SKUs now, and then eventually we'll only have SKUs on the shelves, which is how it's properly done. And then we'll eventually move over to like scanning and barcoding. So we're just implementing these steps each launch to improve, really.
It's very difficult though. What we found is that most companies do more consistent orders. So they'll do, let's say if you do like 500 orders a day, you get a system to where you can scan everything. But for us, when we spike, you know, we do less daily orders, but our spikes are ridiculous. So scanning would take, if we scanned X amount of orders, that would take
it's hard to like
a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Most label will print out the packing slip, and then they'll go get the order, and then they'll scan the slip and it'll print the label for them right there, and then they'll, you know, or after they box it, you know.
Been doing that.
But the way we do it is we've kind of built our business model the way we do launches. So not a lot of companies do like launch, order, launch, you know. It's more consistent is what Christian is saying. So our model is a lot different than, you know, distribution centers or Nike or bigger companies like that. So we try to do the best with what we can.
Yeah, we're gonna test it out, and eventually maybe just keeping like our system down for launch day, then every other day having our scanning system, or if we can get the scanning system big enough to do launch day. It will slow it down though.
The scanning system I'm looking at implementing would be, because right now we grab our orders, we have our pack list, we grab the orders, take them to a packager. Well, we grab the orders, take it to a checker, the checker checks it, and then the packager packs it. So I'm thinking of implementing the scanning
in between there,
where the checker will be the scanner. So instead of manually checking it, he'll scan in everything, which I don't think will slow down that much.
Yeah.
It may even make it quicker, because it'll you know, give them the green light or the red light. So it'll be good.
So we're graduating up to that level.
Yeah.
But yeah, right now, honestly, we're kind of in a stressful situation. Because to be real with you guys, the products are delayed. So we've still got nothing in our warehouse, and it's currently Tuesday, and we launch on Saturday. And everything should be here, is on schedule to be here, but the issue is that we're out of marketing content. So today, we're gonna kind of scatter around. I'm gonna get myself, Tim, Shali, and Becca, and we're just gonna go try to find like all the samples scattered, because everyone's kind of has them, and we left a bunch in Australia, and some athletes have them. Find ones that fit, take photos in that, as opposed to like having the luxury of having everything here. Everything shoots getting delayed, and then Easter's throwing it off, and just all these unexpected delays.
Yeah, apparently there's an Easter rush. I didn't know there was like an Easter rush.
Yeah, I guess people do sales on Easter, but that's throwing us off a lot. But we're on track for the 8th for this Saturday, so stay tuned for more details.
What are you making, bro?
Got some egg whites with some bell peppers, some onion, some spinach. It's real good. I'm hungry. They're gonna be like, those are not real bell peppers. They don't count because they're in a container. They're already cut up. It's not the same for your body. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that lunch, man. Look at that lunch. This may seem super basic to some of you guys, but I think it can help some people out. So I'm gonna show you guys how to weigh an apple. Because if you get on MyFitnessPal and you look up USDA, which you type in USDA, then strawberries, watermelon, green apple, whatever you want, it's gonna tell you that there's one apple is like 25 grams of carbs. But what you should do, go ahead and turn your scale on. Just be more precise. Put it on grams, put your apple on top, 320 grams. So you're gonna remember that number, 320. You're gonna eat the apple, and then I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so I have this left, correct? We're gonna go and turn on my scale. I'm gonna put this little guy on here. 81 grams. So we're gonna do, we're set 80. So we'll do 320 minus 80 is gonna give us 240. So if you go to MyFitnessPal, here, check this out. It says 182, right? So you don't just type green apple. You're actually gonna do, if we're trying to go to 240, let's see, half of that is 90. That's gonna put us at 250. So we're gonna say half. Well, 3/8. That's a little bit closer. We'll just go with 3/8. 1 and 3/8 serving is gonna be 34 grams of carbs, 131 calories. That's a big apple, but that's how you would do it. So yeah. Is that math right? That's math. That's right. You could do 1 1/2, but I'm doing 1 3/8. It's 3:30 p.m. and Tim and Beck are coming over around 4:15 for a photo shoot we're gonna go do across the street. But we're about to rearrange this room. I'm gonna take the blame, like the 100% blame for trying this out. But pretty much what we did, we rearranged the couch and made it super long. It's a little bit too long for this TV. We brought it too far forward, and the dining table is like in the corner of the room by the fireplace. And we only have 3 of the chairs. And then we have 2 massive, these are like 6-7 foot desks that are right here in the kitchen. So it really doesn't make sense. And I, again, take full blame for it. But we tried it out and we don't like it. So we're gonna rearrange this stuff and see if we can get Becca's approval. Cause she's like, she gives us so much crap about it. She says, what the hell is this when you walk in? And she always gives us crap. So we're gonna rearrange and see if we can get Becca's approval for this room. Okay, so ready, set.
Walk into a smoke-filled room, a little black dress and mama's shoes. Isn't it a bit too soon? Or how could you be?
Okay guys, after about 45 minutes of rearranging our living room, we have finished, and Becca and Javon are here. Javon didn't even know, look at that, okay, now. I'm like, what's rearranged? So we're adding Javon into the professional designer critique, okay? So, Becca, what do you think? Go ahead and tell them your thoughts.
I like it a lot more just because the desks are like in the general living space.
Oh, that's what y'all moved over.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize until just now.
So it kind of like the functions of each of these spaces coexist better than functions with the working and the kitchen, so.
I told you to do that like a month ago.
I know.
I just realized.
The couch is smaller too, look at the couch.
Yeah, it looks a lot cleaner, a lot more organized, a lot more functional, like she said.
And I think that now it's like that sector is kind of like the quiet zone, like an imaginary wall right here, and this is like the mess around, not really work too much. So I see Joe's in the zone, everyone else kind of like chickens in. But literally the whole entire squad is here right now because it's model time. We're about to do some photo shoots. Now, we don't have all the product because delays, but this is what we do have. I organize everything in small, medium, large, extra large. So I'm gonna be the photographer today, take pictures of everyone, and we're gonna get that done. So furniture approval, I feel like a lot of people watching this like cringing at the fact that just whatever, screw it. It's a work, this is like an office, man. This house is one big office, pretty much. Yeah. All of them? I didn't get any last Hoodies came in! They kind of surprised us, huh?
Every night we redefine, living life, we're never fading out. He will rise and multiply, but you and I are spiraling up to the surface. We earn this and every heart is ours. Bring it to the surface. We deserve this from lanterns in the dark. Fly
To celebrate our last video, Kelvin's about to jump. Kelvin, it's been a pleasure working with you, man.
Dude, it's not the end, bro. We're just taking a break.
What? You scared this one?
Yeah, man. Good job, Kelvin. Go for it, Brent. So shallow. That's so shallow.
Did you hit the ground and bounce back up?
Oh!
You hit the ground and just bounce back up.
What up, YouTube? This is like the, how long is this video?
25?
25. We're about to make it even longer, and I think this is gonna be the longest video of summer sharding so far. Pretty cool. It's Kelvin's last video here, and we're gonna do a Q&A. So I posted on my Instagram, and we're gonna do a Q&A together and kind of just go over some questions you guys have to ask us.
All right. You want to start or you want me to start?
I'll start. Okay. Ryan Buns, what was your first impression of each other? Do you want to go first? You want me to go first? So my first impression, Kelvin. He was okay. So what was our first video, man? Is it when I flew you to LA, or we did one in Houston first?
I think we did one in Houston.
In Houston. So I remember.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
the UPS guys came, and that was that day. We had the UPS meeting. I remember Kelvin was like stealth. He was like, he didn't talk too much, but he just like worked really well. And he was like, you know, you film to get certain things. Well, he was filming like everything, and it was really cool because it was almost like I forgot that I had a camera, someone recording, because he was just like that stealth and getting like stick angles and like really, it was like a different vibe on the channel. And I thought that Kelvin was just like super kind of like to himself, quiet, like super hardworking, and yeah, it was like my very first impression, I would say.
Damn. It's about the same for me. Like I knew him only from the videos, so he came off to me as very like, I want to say like very into himself, because I was watching the YouTube videos only. Bro, I was just watching the YouTube videos only, man. So when I actually met him in person, he's very down to earth, very to himself. He is the same person on and off camera. And so when I first met him, it was very surprising to me to see how considerate he was, because I had like a completely different opinion in my head. But yeah.
Damn, so Kelvin thought I was a dick. It's all good though.
Well, I never talked to you before, so
Yeah.
it was just like out of nowhere.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that, man. Okay, now you answer.
Okay, will Kelvin be starting a YouTube channel? I already have one.
Has a YouTube channel.
I have one.
I'm gonna go click the link in the description box. The first one, it's Kelvin's channel. Go check it out. Go subscribe.
All right, next one.
Who's the better drone pilot? I've had 0 crashes. I'm not
Yeah, I was
saying
gonna
I'm
say
a
him
better
too. I was gonna
drone
say him too because he has no crashes
pilot
at all.
If you go by crashes, I'm a better drone pilot. But if you go by like
think I've
shots
crashed-
that are,
Have I crashed once or
bro,
twice?
you know what happened? Joe was looking over the footage off of the Phantom 4 Pro, a brand new drone that Kelvin took to Australia. Kelvin's flying it in the freaking rain. Like you can see like the rain.
Damn.
And those pros are not waterproof.
Okay,
They're, like,
it was bro. It's
moisture-proof.
like
you can literally see the rain like hitting the ground.
it wasn't hitting the ground. It was like sprinkling.
Bro, if we should play, if we had, do we have that clip, Joe?
Oh, it's right here.
Yeah, it's freaking pouring, bro. Are you kidding?
Dude, like,
It's not raining that hard.
dude, for flying a drone, that's pretty hard.
Are you kidding me, Kelvin? Oh my god.
Dude, it's not that hard, dude. Okay, it's pretty.
You can see
it's
the
pretty
rain
bad
droplets
here.
Bro,
everywhere.
DJI says they're like
Moisture
mid-safe-
proof.
Yeah, like moisture. Okay, like I don't know if they're.
All right, sounds good, man. Thanks, bro.
Andrew Murray 9 says, how did you get started with Alphalete, Kelvin? How did you hear/apply for the opportunity?
So I started with Alphalete. I was working with Russell. He's a sponsored Alphalete athlete. He's one of my really good friends. When the gym opened up in 2016, me and Russell started going there. We would go there like 5-6 days a week.
Were you at the grand opening or no? No.
I was, and then I left
Okay.
because I had to go to work. But we did
Where'd you work before? So
as a waiter
at a sushi place.
at a sushi restaurant. Yeah. So me and Russell just went to the gym like 5-6 times a week, and we made it a point to not introduce ourselves to anyone. Like we were just like those people who came in, filmed, like did our work and left. And we did that for I want to say 6-7 months. And then 6 months into it, Russell got signed, and so he started hanging out with Christian, hanging out with the team a lot more. And because I was his cameraman, I would hang out with Christian and the team more as well. And then just randomly, like Christian I think you watched our video or watched our videos.
Yeah, so I watched the videos, and then what happened was, I think I was summer shredding. Yeah, I was definitely summer shredding. So I was doing Monday through Friday vlogs last year.
Yeah.
And Javon and I had gone to LA. We had to fly to LA because we were going to film Travis' athlete video, which we did. And then, long story short, I don't know if I ever told you guys, but the hard drive literally fried with all the footage on it. And that video took like 7-8 days to get to film.
We went there to meet up with Emily Hayden for the first time. And then we did...
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, it was an LA trip, and then Javon had, like, he was filming a certain thing, like, for athletes, for Alphalete, and I was like, God, I have, like, 8 or 9 vlogs to do on my own in a row and, like, all this stuff. So I hired Kelvin to come film a few while Javon was filming the Alphalete stuff. And then kind of stuck, man.
Yeah.
Did a very, very good job.
Thanks, man.
And right after that trip, that was, like, I guess, like a trial.
It was a trial to see how I guess how me and him would get along. We got along better than
and then I had a job
expected.
Right when I got back.
So when I got back, originally it was that I took a week off work to go to LA, and I had given, as soon as I got back, I gave him 2 weeks notice, and Christian just told me, bro, just don't even give him 2 weeks notice, just quit and just come work.
No.
Yeah, dude.
I think I said 2 weeks, but then you just stopped kind of showing up, or you put it in.
No, you said, bro, just quit. You said just quit because I said
maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember. They weren't treating Kelvin right, man.
All right, Steph, Fletch. Each of you, what is your favorite camera to use and lens?
We actually have different opinions on that.
Yeah. Go.
I like the Canon 5D Mark IV with the 16-35 4 f-stop because that one has really good image stabilization. So that's the best like vlogging lens. I have a 2.8 Canon 16-35, but it's not as good for vlogging. So that's my preferred setup because the Canon color is so good, just like naturally, that I don't really have to do any post color correction. Versus the Sony, if I record with the Sony and recording like a picture profile or even like a log, it just takes it's a lot more effort. And then not only recording, but also you have to go in and do all of your color correction, which takes forever.
Yeah.
So for like day-to-day stuff, the Canon is just like my go-to. And for photos, it just kills everything with the 70-200 millimeter 2.8.
All right. My favorite camera is the A7S II, just because of its ability to shoot in S-Log. And my favorite lens, recently it's the 35 millimeter 1.4, the Sigma Art series. But before, I'd say my favorite lens ever is a Canon 24-70 f2.8.
Kelvin used that lens like every.
That was the perfect
I was like,
lens.
Kelvin, don't you want to like switch lenses? He's like, no, brother, this is what I need.
Yeah, we went to LA, and his way of basically hiring me in LA was he took me to a camera
Sammy's camera shop.
Sammy's camera shop in Culver City, and a lot of people think that the photo that I posted was us just recently.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That was like the
That
first,
was the first ever photo. Cool.
I literally said, go in here and pick anything you need.
Yeah. So he took me to this camera store, and like everything was like. I never had my own camera equipment before, and so he took me in here and he was like, bro, just literally just get whatever you want. And so we experimented, and the only thing I really wanted was a 24-70. What else? What did we get? We got a 24-70 there, and I kind of stuck with that like the entire time that I filmed, and I still use it, but I like the 35 millimeter because it goes to an f1.4. So that's a very, very low aperture, and it lets a lot of light in. So if you guys ever see like the lens flares and stuff, that's how I get that. I just keep it at a constant f-stop. Will you and Kelvin be collabing in the future? Will you go to California and shoot some summer shredding videos with Kelvin?
Of course.
I'll be back too. Try to come back like once a month or something like that.
Did you know about Guzman's videos prior to getting hired to film him, or did you just happen to be at the right place at the right time?
I watched one video.
He thought I was a date.
Like I watched one video ever. Directed at Kelvin, did you find yourself being like Christian and all the other athletes unintentionally? Like my swag has gone from like here to here.
For sure.
It was bad.
The Uvu hat, man.
Yeah.
OVO. Damn.
I'm wearing
I have one more question I saw. I was going through them. He goes, Kelvin, what's the most annoying thing that I do? My most annoying habit.
That you do?
That you have to deal with, yeah. Filming me. But what would you say?
I don't think
What's my most annoying habit?
Fuck, I can't think of one.
I have to have some annoying.
He's pretty chill. Like, it's much different hanging out with Christian like off.
I'm not
camera.
really high maintenance. I feel
He's not high maintenance at all. Damn, I feel like you have one for me. That's why you asked this question.
No, I saw it today.
Do you have one about me?
I could think of one. Now I'm starting to think of one. But you have to think of one. I have one thing I like about Phil a lot. He's always willing to learn. Very, very willing to learn. So some people, if you give them criticism, like, oh man, like look at this color correction, look at this style, but like he'll always down like try to improve. That's why he's gotten so much better than last year. Don't be one of those people that just like shuts it off.
Bro, I can't think of one.
I can't think of anything either.
Annoying?
I asked you because I wanted to know what was annoying about myself.
Damn. I don't think we have one. I don't think I have one personally.
I would say last year during prep, like the last few weeks, it was just like the low energy. It was really tough to like be motivated to film and stuff.
But that's not annoying about
and just
me,
like,
though.
No, yeah, but I could see you being annoyed at my low energy. You know what I mean?
Oh, this is from my answer.
Yeah, from your like, what do I do that's annoying?
That wasn't annoying though, because I knew what you guys were going through.
Yeah.
I was driving you. I was driving you
towards
guys
the end
around.
of prep. Kelvin, like the last 1 week out, when me and Charlie was like dizzy and stuff, Kelvin was driving us around, just helping out a lot, cutting strawberries.
Yeah, bro. There's nothing annoying.
You don't think so?
There's nothing annoying.
But I think that's include the vlog.
I think annoying thing about me is I always had to leave early.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha, bro.
So that's conclude the vlog, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you got like 40 minutes of Stairmaster done or treadmill or something.
I think it's like 30, 35.
Hopefully you did something productive.
Oh, damn. It's been 17 minutes, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah.
We'll cut it.
Yeah, we'll cut it.
So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the vlog. And I will see you all tomorrow.
And I will
Kelvin,
see you
you gotta
guys.
go subscribe to see when you're going to see him next.
I'll see you guys in a few weeks, hopefully. All right, bro.
Love you, bro.
Love you too. All right, that was good. How long was that?
17.
Fuck.
Was fighting for